Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action, and now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk. Lewis is making his way to the ring right now, and he's doing so with a very business-like approach to things. He's on his way to the ring. You can see it in his eyes. First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. Flush right hand to the head. Lennox Lewis has got to deal with a cut cheek. Nice strike after catching one by Lennox Lewis. Be interested to see early on here how much an advantage there is with speed. Lewis is full of it. He has blazing hands, Teddy.
Can he keep it up all night long? I think he's going to have to.
Oh, good exchange there. Lennox able to block that punch. Little head knocking with that right hand. Lewis's cut is not looking good at all. I'm getting the sense that this fight could be stopped at any moment.
Joe, the key is where the cut is. When the referee brings the doctor up to look at it, he's going to look at whether or not getting worse will imperil his health down the road.
Super two-punch combo by Lewis. That right hand serving him well. Took a shot, now he gives the left. Unbelievable pace here tonight. Both guys have no plans of having this fight go far. I'm sure the frame of reference for most is Hagler-Hearns.
Yeah, you wonder if it's going to live up to that. So far, so good.
Final 10 seconds of round number one. Teddy, in any way, can Lennox Lewis be considered predictable with looking for that jab, setting up the right hand?
Yeah, he can be a little bit, but with that long jab, kind of like a pitch in baseball, you know, you can take speed off it. You can hit the corners a little bit. He can change that jab. Three-quarter jab instead of a full jab, half jab. He can give you different looks.
He comes back with the left hand again. Targeting that jab with the right hand behind it. A well-targeted jab that time. And a right hand lands flush. An accurate left by Lewis. Halfway through this round.
Still not moving enough. Move.
Hits him in the mug with the right. And now he's targeting upstairs. Good, solid right hand he lands there. Scoring well with that combination by Lennox Lewis. To the head he goes with a left hand. Lewis has got a real problem on his hands now, Teddy. I think the cut is actually worsening around his eye. He has to do a better job of watching out for that. He has to protect that eye.
Yeah, what he has to do now is give his corner man, his cut man, a chance for his work to be accomplished. In other words, there's been coagulants, chemicals put into that eye. Now the fighter has to move a little bit, be elusive, and allow those chemicals, those medicines to work.
Lands a big hook.
Keep it up.
He has found his groove with his right hand. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Well, we're watching Lennox Lewis here tonight, but Teddy, you know, a lot of American fight fans, sometimes they turn the other way with Lennox Lewis. They never really got behind him because they don't like the way he acts as a heavyweight champion.
Well, Americans want you to wear your heart out on your sleeve to a certain point. They like emotion. They love emotion. And Lewis doesn't show that kind of passion. He's very contained, very cerebral, but he knows how to get results where it counts, in the ring.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Lewis is the target of a hook. Good smooth work by Lewis. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Lewis is easily winning this fight just based on his hand and foot speed. He's getting in. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
In and out, in and out.
Up top with the right hand.
Nice work.
And round 3 comes to an end.
Okay, listen, you can throw him off with some head movement. That's it. Throw him off with head movement.
Well, with 3 rounds complete here, it's worth a look at Teddy's scorecard to see where he sees it. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Well, this is exactly where Lennox Lewis wants to be, just doing a really nice job on the outside.
Come on, kid, focus.
Flush shot, the left hand came in. Commits to the straight right. Halfway through round number 4. He scores with the jab there.
You know, Joe, a lot of times you think about a jab being used by an outside guy, but to get inside, you need a cover. And there, right there, was the cover.
He got rocked earlier in this fight. I don't see him changing much up, Teddy. Would you be advising him that now is time for an adjustment?
Well, you have to have a plan B, maybe even a plan C when you come into it. Maybe he doesn't have one. Now, if he doesn't have one, you're not going to tell him to start changing up, because then you're basically saying, I don't know what to do, but, you know, we're in trouble.
Teddy, is anything going to change at this point? He keeps getting hit by right hands.
Probably not. Let's be honest, Joe. This is a habit. This is a flaw that was with him in the gym, and it's still with him now. It's not going to change.
Accurate shot. Straight right hand comes in. Able to block and counter back. Oh, you see him with the... And banging away he goes. He goes down thanks to that non-stop attack. It's like he was thrown into a blender of punches. So he was knocked down there, but now he's giving you every indication that he's fresh. And there's the bell. Can you believe that? He was saved by the bell. Teddy, you've been in a spot like this before as a trainer.
Right now, you know what? What do you spend time on? You want to spend time on telling him why he got in that spot, why he got hit. But first, you got to make sure he revives. You got to get him clear-minded. You got to get his senses back first.
Big left hand from Lennox Lewis. Lennox lands the right. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Lennox Lewis. He's completely turned his offense off. You can see that he's just in an extreme defensive posture. But still, his opponent is scoring here.
Look, the extreme defensive posture is a problem. But if he was moving his head with his hands up, at least there'd be misses there. When his opponent would miss, there'd be an opening to come back where even if you didn't come back, his opponent would be a little worried about sitting in there on you. He'd have to think defense. Right now, he's only thinking offense.
One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook. He's sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head. Really a lot of consistency from him with the right hand. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Good step back counter punch there. And this round comes to an end. Now that he's back in the corner and we get a close-up look, Lewis's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Solid left hand to the head. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Back to the body.
And the old 1-2 by Lewis. Smart punch right there. The uppercut worked. Halfway through round 6. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home.
Back to the body.
What impact with that uppercut by Lennox Lewis. Good effective work with that straight right hand. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. And that's the end of round 6. Lennox Lewis is in a position now where he should be able to bring home a win. If things stay the way they are, he's clearly headed towards a win.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, but he has to make sure he doesn't, like in football, go into that defense. If he starts just moving, just staying away a little bit, now the things that were keeping his opponent from coming in that front door, well, guess what? They're not there no more. His opponent could get back into this fight.
So here he is again, missing more punches. Now, I like a guy that throws punches, Teddy. but at some point, you got to do more than that.
Yeah, I tell you right now, if he was a carpenter, I would not have him coming in doing my kitchen cabinets because he'd be just cutting up a lot of wood, you know, and it'd be all over the place. But I wouldn't have the bookshelves. I wouldn't have the cabinets that I want. I'd have a mess. And right now, this fight's getting messy.
Good job on the two-punch combo by Lennox Lewis. Scores big with the hook to the head. Halfway through the 7th round. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
Looking good.
Lewis is just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Lewis. A crushing power shot after blocking his opponent.
Range.
Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Wow, what a turnaround. You never know what's going to happen in this game.
You're never supposed to take anything for granted, never assume anything. They tell you that in life. In the ring, you get taught that real fast.
He got caught by a big shot. Lewis is showing us a great display of one of the best elements of defense, Teddy, and that is your ability to make your man miss by moving your head.
And now what his opponent has to do is he has to understand, hopefully he's been taught this, that yeah, the head moves, but the body doesn't. The body is stationary right in front of you. Right now, his opponent should not be going to that head. He should be going downstairs.
He's got nothing left.
Well, as we begin round number 8 here, you know, he's down big on your scorecard, Teddy. That's clear to see. Is there any possibility that he's saving himself here and trying to mount a late comeback?
Well, what you're touching on, Joe, is that he's pacing himself. And I think that there's beyond the possibility. I think there's no doubt that he's probably doing that. He's worried about the late rounds, and that's costing him right now.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Lewis is getting back to basics, a good solid jab. Teddy, you saw that coming. You said he was waiting for that.
Yeah, what he was doing was he was just pulling that shoulder back a little bit, trying to throw that right hand, pull that shoulder back, be a ghost a little bit, disappear on him, come back with the right hand.
Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Well, he knew it was a smart strategy to stay on the outside. He probably didn't know it was going to pay off this well because he's just getting to his guy easily.
Oh, yeah, if he was in a casino, I'm telling you, it's all coming up cherries for him. But right now, if his opponent has any shot to hit that jackpot, he needs to move that head, move those feet, get inside.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Scored well up top. Oh! Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Can you believe that? If there were 30 more seconds in that round, I don't know that he survives. But now he gets the benefit of the 60-second break.
Yeah, he gets the benefit, and he's got to show his experience now to kind of have a short memory. I know that sounds crazy, but forget about what happened and find the way to have confidence. Find something to hold on to going out for the next round.
Solid left hand. Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine?
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent, and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. And now he's targeting him. He is not in good shape. Look at that. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Boy, what guts. What guts to get up again.
What gets me upset about this guy, Joe, is he's got so much heart. I wish somebody taught him a little bit more, because this guy's getting hit with punches he shouldn't get hit with. If you taught him with that heart, you'd have a champion.
That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Lewis is giving us a taste of some of that athletic ability, that hand speed right there. Good combination.
And his opponent, though, now is going to have to show us that he can do something to sort of, you know, adjust to this, to counter this. And that's going to be controlling range and timing, because he can't match up with the physical hand speed.
Another good round by him there. Teddy, he can't miss tonight.
No, I'm taking nothing away from him, but you can't miss when your opponent goes out there and begs you to hit him. I mean, he's just standing right there asking for it.
They have reached the final round. 10th round underway. Good accuracy with that uppercut. Lewis is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. He is damaged badly there. He may hit. Wow! Unbelievable. Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desired heart is just as strong as it was before.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's it. The fight is over. Lewis's corner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockouts, your winner, Lennox.
I don't know why we're always so shocked, but we just are. You'd think we learned by now that anything can happen.